Drinking limestone water out the tap. I'm gonna source up bourbon and add a little water in it. How about that? Hey guys, Mary.
Delilah.
Brought to Bourbon.
I'm gonna change my name next episode.
Usually I go by Shitbag, and she goes by Turtle Tits. But in today's...
Not because they hibernate.
Or because the Victoria's Secret rep grabs them instantly and tries to squeak them.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It happens to me.
Do you want to talk about it?
I'm so uncomfortable about last weekend.
Speaking of awkward. Explain how they make this.
The backstory is apparently they get this water from a mine, and then they source Kentucky whiskey, and they blend the two, basically water it down with the
They water it down!
And then you get Widow Jane. I'm a little confused by it. I originally thought Widow Jane was like some crazy lady. Yeah, honey, I'll go with you to your mine. I'll go with you to work. And then pushes them in to the well so that she can collect on their insurance policy. Well, that's not the case. It's a whiskey sourced from Kentucky, and you know what hipsters like to do. They like to combine things. So it's like, hey, you can get your nails done, a chocolate bar in our chocolate factory, and then you can have a whiskey.
Wow. Yeah.
And then you can go and look at taxidermy squirrels that we collected. Like, it's crazy. Like, what hipsters are doing nowadays is next level.
Taxidermy squirrels wearing tuxedos.
Exactly. Like, there's a lot to be said about it. They're not distilling. They basically are just sourcing limestone water. Now, what kind of limestone water? We can go on a whole other tangent on that. Is it sparkling limestone water? Is it nice grapefruit? Maybe a cream soda? Is it still? What's its pH? We got a lot going on with this limestone. So they basically just take it and they add it into this Kentucky whiskey, and then that's what you get, and you get a chocolate bar.
Welcome to Brooklyn.
Look, I've had
You're
really good pizza.
probably all gonna die young.
Yo, Tony.
Yo,
Tony.
This water's different. Yeah, well,
Yes.
it's probably bad for you.
It's
Brooklyn
whiskey.
brown water right
Yep.
here, baby.
Not hating on Brooklyn. You guys have some delicious foods. You can't do the same
those
thing
bagels?
with bagel and pizza as you do with whiskey.
It's not
It's
gonna work
the
out
same.
that way.
You know what? I know someone else that used some water to water down a whiskey. Old granddad, and it's not going too well for them. That's some drain. That's
Ooh. You can't take your granddad's amazing recipe and water it down.
You just can't do that.
I got a concussion earlier today, guys. I'm very sorry. It's an
Concussion?
ongoing battle.
Guys, it's
battle.
a math concussion because she's on amphetamines. Because she had to do some calculations. And simple math ruins her day.
Simple, like really simple.
It's really simple.
Rosendale Mines of New York. I like how they say hand assembled.
Hand assembled is really hipster term.
It really grinds my
Locally
gears.
sourced soft pretzels.
How about vegan leather hats?
Grandma's sewn socks. Hand assembled my ass. Like, everything is usually
Legos hand assembled.
Yeah. Sandwiches, hand assembled. Pizza,
Hand assembled!
hands.
Assembled!
You can hand add water to anything. I've got some droppers. How do you think babies are inseminated?
Cut, can we?
Just for a disclaimer, no one's inseminating babies. Jesus Christ. Like, I've never even heard anything say that sentence.
I'd like to say that's how babies are made. Hand assembled.
Hand inseminated?
Oh yeah,
simple.
Don't ever start a religion, please. This is how I tie my shoes.
Come on there.
They stay on.
I'm perfect. This is the mix. It's got Kentucky, Tennessee, and Indiana bourbon. So that means it's probably got some rye in it. It's got some bourbon, and it's got a little bit of Tennessee mash.
Sounds more like a Utah marriage.
Oh, I got that water in my eye.
Oh god, the limestone, man. Just blink. Just hold your lid. Just let it out. Let it out. The whiskey will help.
Okay, it's helping. That's perfect, thank you. Alright.
It literally tastes like watered down whiskey. No ice needed, huh?
Whoever said it had the nose of blue Gatorade, I don't think they were wrong.
No. Smell a little blue.
I have the blue, you know what's funny is I have that blue Gatorade in my refrigerator. But it's kind of like what we said with Old Granddad. Old Granddad is 80 proof because that's as low as you can possibly get it. This one's not watered down past that, but it tastes like an 80 proof. It doesn't really, it's got a little bit of a bite, but its flavor is kind of watered down.
I mean, they basically took a blend and, what did you say, ran it through a Brita?
Yeah.
It's a Brita blend.
I'm not pulling a lot from this.
I'm not either.
Is that it's like once it hits your palate, it blocks. It's like you can't go further than just tasting the watered down version of the whiskey and a little bit of the remnants of it.
Oh yeah.
So this whiskey essentially embodies a sense of indecisiveness. Maybe you just really don't know who you are inside or what your preferences are.
And your girlfriend doesn't either.
Maybe she doesn't know what her preferences are. Maybe you're just together because it's comfortable.
She might not even like you.
You don't know. But I feel like with this whiskey, it was kind of like you'll make it for people. They'll enjoy it. They'll sip it, and they'll be like, yeah, it's not too crazy. I can drink this.
Tasted it a couple times. Every time, it just kind of feels like my ice melted. I mean, if you were to go to a bar and you were to order this for someone like a friend, and like they might try it, they might think it's cool. If they just have no idea about like the flavor you can actually get out of just really good whiskey and bourbon, they might like this. It's a little basic though. Doesn't really do it for me. Every sip, it just runs out of conversation just a little bit more. We don't really have a lot in common, and probably wouldn't call it after the third date.
If this whiskey was gender fluid, it really wouldn't know if it was coming or going. I don't really know where this whiskey's going because, like I said, it flatlined. It wasn't horrible, but I really just couldn't pull the palettes, and I don't know. I think I need to give it a different kind of rating. Hold on, guys. I couldn't tell what it was trying to do. So it's pat. It's pat to me, basically.
Does it use the girls' bathroom or the boys' bathroom?
You don't know.
And we didn't get a chocolate bar. Not one.
Not
one chocolate bar.
How about a chocolate chip cookie? Nothing says friendship.
Is that vegan?